We have chosen to say the truth. Even if we are going to die, let us die and let tomorrow appreciate what we said. And so, as far as I'm concerned, the federal government is complicit. The day they want this insurgency to finish, it will be done. Actively, they are working with Turkey, they are working with Saudi Arabia, they are working with everything to Islamize. But the real agenda is to take over Nigeria. And all these insurgents that you see happening is from Mauritania, is from Senegal, is from Cameroon, is from all over the place, trying to ensure that the indigenous people of this country do not have a say, but the Fulanis have a say. We are not against Fulani people. In government here in Benue State, I have Fulani people who are in my government. I have no issue about Fulanis, indigenous people. Everybody in this country, Nigeria, comes from somewhere. Even the two people where I govern today as governor, they come from somewhere. But we have settled. Today, because of the rise in population, there is nowhere you can say that the two people or Benue people should leave Benue State to go to Cameroon. Where is the land? To go to where? Where is the land? And so this is the main problem that we're having in this country. If this government will appreciate and stop deceit against the people, we shall all work as a team. Nigerians, wherever we come, let us cohabit and live together. But where a particular ethnic group wants to take over the country and make some of us slaves, I can never be a slave to anyone. It is better I die and not be alive. I cannot be a slave to any Fulani man. Fulani should live their life. The Tea people should live their life. The Yoruba people should live their life. Hausa people should live their life. Every other person should live their life.
Okay. The video you just watched, that is the former governor of Benue State, Ortom, Samuel Ortom. A lot of people might be wondering, why is this man speaking like this? Benue is a state in Nigeria that have suffered, from the hands of the Fulanis for a very long time. A lot of the Agatu crisis and all that, where the Fulanis will just go into a community, unalive everybody in that community. A lot of things like that, a lot of things like that have happened in Benue severally, almost every year. Okay? So, Benue State is a place that have really suffered from, when we are talking of insecurity, they have really suffered from all this insurgency and all that for the hands of the herdsmen, where you see the elders will be clashing with the local farmers and all that. So this is something that is really worrisome. And I wondered, why is it that the government are not doing something about this? This has been my questions, okay? Why is it that the government are not doing something about this crisis? Why is it that the government just allowed, things that is occurrent every time keep on happening? Why is it that the government, the presidency, who is in charge of the security, who is in charge of the police, the forces and all that, why are they not deploying forces to this particular location, this particular state, so that there will be peace and harmony? So this is something that I've really been asking for a very long time. When you're seeing the former governor of a state, making statement like this, there is an underground check. When he made this statement, probably he was the governor of the state, though. He was the governor at that time. Okay, being the governor of the state at that time, making a statement like this, he knows what he's saying. Yes, he knows what he's saying. And he's trying to tell you that Nigeria is a state Nigeria as a country has been captured. Okay, so there's an agenda that they are trying to work to Islamize Nigeria, make Nigeria Islamic nation. Okay, so it's something that we really have to sit down, observe carefully, looked into carefully, and know what are the next steps, what are the solutions, what are the things to do. Because the insecurities in the countries are getting out of hand. We are all Nigerians, and we should keep on preaching how to build a Nigeria and make a Nigeria a better place for every one of us to live. Okay? Nigeria is a great nation, to be sincere. Nigeria is a great nation. If peace and the economy can be, if the government can balance the economy of the country, I'm telling you, Nigeria is the best place to be. It's a great nation. It's a place that has everything. Okay? But the problem is the government. And equally the citizens. I'm not only blaming the government. The citizens are equally the problem. Because the citizens are the one who are putting in the government there. They are the one that voted in the government. So, as I said in my previous video, that if a government is not doing well, what do? You take him off in the next election.